You are watching 2+ Nevada. So excited to have Jen Campbell here, co-founder of Awaken. And Jen, quickly, I never realized how important Awaken was to our local women and children. Tell folks at home what your method and what your goal is in our community.
So we've been in our community for almost 15 years, working with women and children coming out of any form of commercial sexual exploitation, so any form of prostitution. And so we have a wide range of services, whether it is relational, mentorship, we have an education center. We truly try to meet the women and girl where they're at and how can we actually help you overcome barriers to achieve the goals that you have for your life. And so it looks different for everybody.
It's so cool to hear what you're doing to help the women and girls who are coming out of this life. Walk me through the process of your first interaction with them and then getting them to be a productive member of a different type of job here in our community.
Because it looks different for everyone. And so at the beginning, the women and the girls, they need a lot more. And so there's a ton more support that we offer. We really try to give them mentors, case managers, and sit down and figure out, where are you? Where do you want to become? And so do we need to get you plugged into education? Do you need new housing? Is it custody with your kids or resources for your kids? You name it. That's kind of what our case managers and our advocates do, is really be the bridge to community resources. We truly do believe this is a community issue. And so it will take the whole community coming together to wrap around these women and children. If you think about a child, it looks very different if we're working with a 12, 13-year-old versus a 30-year-old. And so especially with the teens, we do a lot of fun activities. We just had fall break. And so we took them to Andelin Farms. We took them to a high ropes course in Truckee. And we actually do really fun things with them. We had a whole 10-week summer program. And so we try to put fun back into their life while creating healthy bonds, healthy community, and healthy relationships. And then obviously focusing on their schoolwork when school is in. And so it really looks different depending on your age and kind of the phase you are in life.
And when you talk about the phase and where you are in life, and you were just saying that you're helping kids, obviously you're talking about your clients and your clients' kids, but it's hard for me to wrap my head around your clients being that young. And I also had this broad assumption that your clients would be from out of town and have been brought into our community. But you just told me a staggering statistic about your clients, that a lot of them are local.
The vast majority of them are local. About 99% of them are local. Very few have been internationally trafficked, just because Reno's pretty isolated as a community. But I would say what we see, we also see the generational prostitution. We see the effects of the legal sex trade on the illegal sex trade, and even in the desensitization. And really, truly what we're seeing right now is a lot of recruitment happening online. And so traffickers have access to your children just with a click of a button. And so especially if your kids have apps where you can communicate with strangers, that's the easiest way to target your kids. And so we're actually seeing probably an increase in our community just because of accessibility.
Wow. And that really leads to the discussion at home, because you never think it's going to be your kid, but it really leads to the discussion of know what your children are doing, know what's on their phones, know who they're talking to.
Absolutely. Phone is not the place for privacy, especially for your children. And so if you pay for their phone bill, that's your phone. And so as a parent, I would have access to my kid's phone. What apps are they on? Know what apps. We're actually creating a parent guide. And so we'll go through online safety. What are the apps? Like, apps are hidden in calculator apps. Like, you would never think, oh, that calculator is not a calculator, but it's not a calculator.
That's insane. Yes. And when can we get access to this parent guide?
Hopefully we'll be premiering it at our banquet that is November 15th at the Grand Sierra.
What a fantastic transition. Okay, so let's talk about your fundraiser. It's November 15th, and you want to get your tickets before Veterans Day,
yes,
let's say. So where can people go, and tell us about this event?
So they can go online, awakenjustice.org is our website, and then they would click to basically a specific site for the banquet, and they can learn more information about just securing tickets, becoming a sponsor, or what the event is actually about. But so for the event, what's really going to be cool this year is one of the survivors that we've worked with from start to where she is now, she is going to be our keynote speaker. And so she came to us this year and said, this is my year.
I just got chills.
I have them as well.
Oh my gosh.
And so to actually hear her story, I've known her, I think since probably 2014. And so we've known her for a number of years, and it's going to be incredible. She has a powerful testimony.
Cannot wait to hear it. Okay, well, you're doing such good in our community. Again, in order to get tickets for your annual fundraiser, which is November 15th at the Grand Sierra Resort, a great venue, and in order to get more information about Awaken and how to donate or become a sponsor, where do you want people to go and who to call?
Our website, awakenjustice.org.
Okay, and phone number?
Is 775-393-9183.
I put you on, didn't I put you on the spot? All right. Jen Campbell, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Thank you so much for having us.
You're watching 2+U Nevada.